Hi, this is Hito from hitostar.com. Today I'm going to be speaking about Sagittarius new moon on December 18th, 2017. Today I have few announcements for my astrology at the end of this video, so please check it out. This new moon is very powerful because the sun and the moon is conjunct at this point called galactic center in the universe. Galactic center is known as birthplace of universe, and it is a huge vortex of cosmic radiation, energy source, information source. So the moon and the sun will be aligned at this point, meaning we are receiving this energy from the moon, and we will be able to use the energy of revolution. At this new moon, we have 5 planets in sign of Sagittarius. We have the moon, sun, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn, all in sign of Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. And we have Uranus, another planet in Aries, another fire sign. So we have all these smaller planets in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries. And this is making, Uranus is making 120 degrees to all these smaller planets. And when Uranus, the planet of revolution, makes harmonized angle to the smaller planets, it could be bigger opportunities, it could be a sudden opportunities that comes from nowhere, gifts. It could be you leaping to the future, to a different level. And this new moon is packed with that energy. So you can experience something regarding to future visions, regarding to sudden opportunities. And this is something we can all look forward to. Another event at this new moon is Jupiter squaring 90 degrees to North Node, which is also called Dragon Head. So Jupiter likes to expand everything, and North Node is where our destination, our collective destination is at this point. So with this energy, we also have Neptune 120 degrees to Jupiter. So this is about imagination, creativity, healing energy, art, music, this beautiful energy connected to nature. And this time it's squaring 90 degrees to North Node. So this is where the collective energy goes. So it is a great time for expansion, great time for using your creativity, using your imagination. If you are any kind of artist or musician, photographer, healer, whatever it is, to use the energy that you cannot see, it is a great time for you to expand. We have another big event this month, which is Saturn moving into sign of Capricorn on December 21st. So we had Saturn, the planet of challenges, planet of teaching, in sign of Sagittarius in the last 3 years. And a lot of people have experienced learning, challenges, some changes in our lives, especially if you have something in, some planets in Sagittarius, or if you are other planets you have in your chart are making hard aspects to the planet Saturn. And now this is coming to the end. It is a big moment this month when Saturn is moving into another sign. When a planet moves into another sign, we feel this big shift. There must be something big, something changing in your life. And this time the Saturn is moving into Capricorn, which is a natural sign, what we call because the Saturn rules the sign of Capricorn, and for Saturn being in Capricorn, it gives the most energy of the sign. And so what you can expect is some sort of reality check, some sort of truth, looking at the truth, moment of truth. So Saturn is about anything that is tangible, physical, realities. And the Saturn moving into this sign is a big deal for everyone. And in at least one area of your life, you can be experiencing this. And it is also about integrity, accountability, reputation. It could be about cooperation, government. So any of these fields are going to have some kind of big change, which could be a big success for you in a personal level as well. So this big shift is happening at the end of this month, and at the same time, because Saturn is moving out of Sagittarius, you could be gaining some rewards from Saturn being in Sagittarius, which could be relating to any kind of immigration status, immigration issues, or studying abroad, living abroad, anything regarding to a higher education. Those are the areas Sagittarius rules. So now going into month of January, you could be finally gaining these rewards from the universe, from the Saturn being in Sagittarius. So let's all look forward to that. And now we are moving into a different period of our life. So Saturn being in Capricorn is a big deal, and it is a big deal for government, for society, for people who stand in front of people, in front of crowds, which could be politicians or people who lead the nations. But for us, in a personal level, it is a great time to look at where you need to be looking at this moment, meaning where do I need to face at this moment. It is a great time to look at whatever you did not look at before, in a way. We all need to go through some kind of true moment with Saturn, and Saturn could be challenging. Whatever Saturn brings us could be challenging at that moment, but it is something that you will appreciate later on in your life. After 3 years, after 4 years, you look it back and say, oh my God, because of that moment, because of the hard time, I have all these things achieved now. I have all these things no one can take away from me now. That's the kind of success Saturn loves to give you. So it is a great time for you now to look at what are the things you have been avoiding but you need to look at, and also what does success mean to you. Saturn is about success in a society, status, reputation. So but it could be different meanings for each one of us. So what is the success for you? What does success define? What do you define success? So to look into that is a great time for you. So we have one important date in December, which is December 22nd. We have 3 big events happening. One is Mercury is going forward. Mercury was retrograding, going backwards in the last few weeks, and anything to do with communications, conversations, scheduling, plans can be delayed or cancelled, and it is a time to look within and look back to see what needed to be adjusted. But now it is going forward on the 22nd, meaning anything regarding to communications, scheduling, plans, transportations can go much easier. And at the same time, on the 22nd, we have the Sun and the Saturn conjunct, which is a big event as well. You can feel this in a little heavy way. You can experience a little reality check or heaviness in your body physically. You could be experiencing this, but also it is a great time to start something that you want to continue continue for a long time in your life. It could be opening your business, opening your launching your new project, doing event or whatever that needs a longer success. And also at the same time, it is some winter solstice. So from now on, the days get longer. It is great for you to start something new. Since Mercury is going forward, it's a great time to use your communication, transportation somehow. And it is also around the time Saturn moves into Capricorn, so a lot of things can be shifting, and make sure you are grounding and taking care of your body, and I hope great things are happening for you. And this month we also have Mars moved into Scorpio on December 9th, which is a great news because Mars likes to be in sign of Scorpio, and it is a great energy for us to use in our career. For any of you, until the end of January also, it is a great time to go forward, use your energy out to use this Mars energy, to use the energy for your success. So if you're working on something, keep going. It's a great time to move forward. So today I have a few announcements at the end. First is that I finished singing, performing at Barclays Center in Brooklyn last week, and it was for Nightmare Before Christmas, the movie by Tim Burton, and the whole orchestra and the main singers. So I was very happy to perform with Danny Elfman, who is the composer and the singer for the main character, and also Catherine O'Hara. She's also a great actor, comedian, and singer. And yeah, it was just a great moment in my life. I almost cried at the end of the show, and for me to perform, sing, dance, or even to do astrology is part of my life mission. It's a big life mission that I've been working on since when I was little. And I know in my life I am here to make people happy, inspire, and motivate. So if I can do that in a bigger scale, that's amazing. It's a dreams come true for me. And thank you so much for those who came out to the concert and also gave me warm comments. I'm so grateful, and I will try to put part of the video or the link to the videos on this YouTube. So hopefully you get to see how it was like. And secondly, I am doing my astrology holiday sale. Usually my 1 hour session is $175, and this time, just at the end of this month, from December 14th to December 31st, I am offering for $85, which is a big discount, and it is a holiday present from me, and I hope you can have session with me. I know some of you have been to my sessions before. I know some of you asked me about it. It is great for you to know where you are now with your natal chart and the transit, what we call, and also progress chart. There are many ways to calculate your possibilities and things, how to overcome things that are challenging in your life. For myself, when I had a hard time 3-4 years ago, I had such a hard time in my life, and astrology helped me. That's when I met astrology, and it was a totally mind-blowing experience that changed my life now that I'm a professional astrologer. So I am happy to help you listen to and solve whatever that you are struggling with, or even if you don't have any struggles, it's always fun to do the astrology. And yeah, so if you would like your session, please contact me by December 31st. Earlier is the better, so you get a good schedule. And last announcement is I will be lecturing and presenting my astrology this weekend, December 16th, Saturday, December 16th, with people who are called matchspirit.com. I will be at Open Center in New York City, which is a great place for holistic practices and healing services. So 1 to 6 p.m. on December 16th, I will be there to lecture about the current stars and how you can empower yourself, and also doing mini readings. So if you like to meet me in person and get mini readings, I will be happy to meet you. So I will put all the information down here, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have beautiful holidays. If you celebrate any of the holidays, I am wishing you the best for the end of the year and the beginning of the year next year. So thank you so much for watching, and I am wishing you a beautiful new moon in Sagittarius and happy holidays.
was a long time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that perhaps you have seen in your dreams. For the story that you are about to be told took place in the holiday worlds of old. Now, you've probably wondered where holidays come from. If you haven't, I'd say it's time you begun.
Something strange, come with us and you will see. The summer town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Come and scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat, tell the neighbors that a die of fright. It's a town, everybody scream in this town of Halloween. I am the one and you are the dead.
What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack, this isn't fair. What's this? What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. What's this? There's people singing songs. What's this? The streets are lined with little creatures laughing. Everybody seems so happy. How I possibly gone down? What is this?